Hey guys, this is Obi. Another episode of inspecting a home and what to inspect whenever you're actually buying a house. I have my man here, Mr. Chris, with Every Angle Inspector, and he's going to be showing us how to inspect the AC unit whenever you're buying a house.
So today I'll just go over everything, not everything, but a few of the things you're going to want to look for whenever you're buying a house, just the major things on the internal AC system. So every AC system has like an intake vent, which you're going to look for here, and it's got your outtake right there. And you're going to look for an AC split, so you want to get yourself one of these guns. It's just a little infrared thermometer, and then you just point it at these, and you're looking for the difference in the differential difference. So what you want is to take those two numbers of the air going in and the air coming out, and you're going to want anywhere from a 16 to 21 degrees split difference. And if it's not, then you want to probably contact your AC person, or at least have it serviced before you do it. And then we'll go into the attic where your main system is. We've already gone over what the compressor things to look for, and I'll show you some things that I'm looking for in here. So here's your main AC unit. You've got the air coming in that I was showing you earlier. It's going to go into this unit, it's going to come out, and then it's going to be dispersed through the house. So you just want to look for general abnormalities. Make sure all your ductwork looks good. This is perfect right here. You want that insulation showing, not falling down. Another thing you'll do is kind of feel around for air leaks. A little bit's not that bad, but sometimes some units will, if the AC guy kind of got lazy towards the end and he didn't seal everything up properly. This unit's looking good. The other thing you want to look for is, this is where something called your evaporator cool is. All the air goes through there and then it cools down off of your evaporator cool and it keeps going.
Can you point that out again to the...
So your evaporator cool would be about right here, and how you know that is because you're looking for these pipes that come out. So the air will go from this side all the way through, then cool down right here and then into your house. Awesome. Well, that cooling down, what that does is this basically creates condensation. It's like if you've got a glass of cold water in a hot room, it's going to condensate on the outside. It's the same thing you do here, because you're creating a cold area and you've got cold water coming through this pipe, because that's the condensation that's dripping down and it's going through here and it's going out. So it's natural for that to be happening. The other thing you look for is on some systems they might not have this. It's called a P-trap right here. You want this to be in place. On this system it's not necessarily, because if you've got this is a clean out valve, you'll feel a little bit of air coming out of here. That means this is under positive pressure. So that air is going through here and then coming out and pushing the water through. But sometimes this is negative pressure where it's sucking it. So in that instance you would actually require that P-trap, and that would get routed out, or else the water would get sucked back up in there and then never be able to flow properly. The bigger thing though is looking, this is your secondary. So if this messes up here, then the water is going to start draining into your pan. And it's going to drain out this line right here. If there's water in this, you've already got a bad situation. You can call an AC guy. If it's really rusted out, which it can be, and sometimes that might be an instance where you knew that it was bad, but it could have been worked on before that. You also want to make sure this is at a good level. So if the water does start filling up into it, it comes through here. Some AC units that I would recommend having a little device that sits down here. It's just the same thing as we talked about with the water heater that will shut it off as well. Or sometimes it's connected to the piping in here. So there are a few more things that we'll go over later, but that's probably it for this one. Hope you learned something. And again, I'm Chris with Every Angle Inspectors. You can visit my website, everyangleinspectors.com.
Awesome. Chris, thank you for the great advice. And my name is Obi with Exchange Properties, coming live from Carrollton, some attic, the house that I'm selling.
Yeah.
So anybody that wants to actually get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, internet, all over the place. Exchange Properties, hashtag Robert the Real Estate Company, and we're looking to serve all the DFW community. So reach out to me if you have questions or concerns, and we'll get back to you. Thank you.